Dog lovers love to say dogsbite.org is a trash website, and they will direct you to the National Canine Research Council, which cites its own, quote, facts and, quote, statistics that paint dogs in a much more positive light. The NCRC is owned by Jane Berkey, who also owns Animal Farm Foundation. Both are self-avowed pit bull advocacy organizations and were established solely to protect and promote pit bulls. Their information is biased and suffers from a severe conflict of interest. Jane Berkey inherited a vast fortune from her father and uses her inheritance for pit bull advocacy. They rely on biased websites to reinforce their positive opinion of dogs while disregarding objective, unbiased websites that do not support their beliefs. These people do not want to hear the truth. They can't handle the truth. They are committed to keeping their heads buried in the sand. You will know them by their defensiveness and their aggression. Ignore these people. You cannot reach them. Block them. Don't engage with them. It is a colossal waste of time. The people we will reach are those who, like I once was, are on the fence and have no stake in this. The ones who are not driven by emotion, but rather reason and are curious and open. To these people I say, inform yourself. Follow Down with Dogs, a Menace to Society on Facebook, or National Pitbull Victim Awareness on Facebook. Follow these pages for a month and read the reports. Visit dogsbite.org and read through the statistics. Read the reports. Despite what dog lovers would have you believe, you will see how unprovoked the vast majority of attacks are. You will see there is no evidence the dogs were abused or mistreated, like dog lovers love to say. You cannot assume the dogs were mistreated. These are instinct-driven animals. They are not human. They are not family. They are animals, unpredictable animals, all of them. They are, quote, sweet family dogs that were raised with love and never showed any aggression, that are now suddenly ripping people's faces off for the most trivial of reasons, such as walking down the street, getting up from a chair, decorating a Christmas tree, or sleeping in a crib. These senseless attacks are happening daily. Inform yourself, please. Would we tolerate any other animal doing this to our children, to the elderly citizens of our communities, to anyone at all? Never. To those who try and discredit dogsbite.org, I say this. You cannot discredit dogsbite.org because it is nothing but a collection of information from thousands of independent sources. Are you suggesting each individual source cited has been discredited? If so, how exactly and by whom? I always see the claim that dogsbite is somehow inaccurate, but have yet to actually see any proof. If you can prove any information is false on dogsbite.org with evidence, they will remove it. Dogsbite.org is a 501c3 organization dedicated to reducing serious dog attacks. It is the only nonprofit committed to putting the safety of humans before dogs, as it is the only source of information on this topic that is not owned, controlled, or funded by dog breeders, owners, veterinarians, or animal welfare groups. Dogsbite.org is a nonprofit organization to raise dangerous dog awareness, promote safety, and archives all serious dog attacks. The related blog and Facebook group sometimes include commentary in a post, but the primary focus and bulk of a post is evidentiary, factual, and statistical details. Though pitbull fanatics would have you believe the entirety of the site is fabricated or invalidated because the founder is a pitbull attack victim, the truth is that victim status should not be grounds to disqualify the experiences and professionalism as it pertains to their particular issue. If anything, are not victims of domestic violence best testimony about what it entails? Are mothers against drunk driving not well versed in the horrific aftermath of drunk driving? Is their data gathering any less valid just because they lost a loved one? Even so, issue with the founder itself is not relevant here because the charity organization is composed of data and facts not issued by her individually, but by other people and groups. It provides accessible and easily traceable citations for every assertion. It cites hundreds, if not thousands, of external sources. It's a collective of external information, much like a library. To discredit the information therein requires going to any of the numerous external sources cited and discrediting each to invalidate data of epic proportions. Dogsbite.org's credentials include their statistical data cited in a scientific peer-reviewed medical journal, The Annals of Surgery, and supplying the amicus brief in the landmark Maryland Court of Appeals decision Tracy versus Selesky, which declared pit bulls, quote, inherently dangerous. The High Court sided with dogsbite.org, not the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, who supplied the brief to deny the near-fatal pit bull mauling victim any compensation. Research and statistical data from dogsbite.org has exceptional credibility with appellate court justices, surgeons, and medical practitioners, attorneys who champion and represent dog mauling victims, the many local, national, and international news agencies which cite their data, and of course the victims themselves. Also, as J. Thomas Beasley states in his new book, Misunderstood Nanny Dogs, she does not let the name-calling stop her, nor would it stop any organization dedicated to saving human lives from the most miserable and preventable death imaginable, bones snapping and muscles ripped away in the vice-like grips of the powerful jaws of a pit bull. And here's a quote from J. Thomas Beasley. Albeit enlightening, it is difficult to comprehend the absolute venom that is directed at Ms. Lynn and her charity organization by people who oppose any restrictions on dogs. Her name is like a battle cry to the anti-BSL or breed-specific legislation crowd. This woman was attacked by a dog, and she fights for other victims of dog attacks. Yet her largesse is met with intense and often hateful vitriol. But Colleen doesn't let that stop her. And likewise, I am not going to let anyone stop me from exposing the truth about dogs. I will never stop defending the innocent. Till the next video. Bye, guys.